This video will review how to set your spinnaker on your Melges E Scow. The first key to having a successful spinnaker set is to have your team's roles clearly defined. So on this boat we're sailing with 4 people. The bow person's job is to pull the jib to weather as we round the mark and to pull the tack line out. The middle person's job, or the second person from the bow's job, is to pull the halyard up, and the third person back from the bow, the fourth's job, is to fill the spinnaker and trim the spinnaker on the downwind. Now, when you're sailing with 3 people, the middle person's role encompasses trimming the spinnaker as well. So the middle person will be setting the kite and trimming the kite out of the set. Let's go through the process of setting your spinnaker. The first key is having really good communication on the boat. This really falls to the helmsman. The helmsman will count down the set, typically with a 3, 2, 1 hoist.
Ease. 3, 2.
And the helmsman also needs to get the boat onto the proper angle before calling the set. So the communication really falls to the helmsman. So as you round the mark, the helmsman will bear away. Make sure the bang is off so you can bear the boat away. So obviously in heavier wind you're going to need to bear away a little bit more. And in lighter wind you won't have to bear away quite as much to get your boat flat. A good indicator of when to set your spinnaker is when your boat is flat. As we move forward in the boat, the person in the 4th position is to really make sure that the dowser line is clear and free of any knots. So they should be looking at the dowser line. They can even feed it as it goes out, but make sure it doesn't have any knots and it can run freely. They're also focusing on when the spinnaker is going to be filled and trimming the spinnaker right away so you're not flogging the kite at all. They don't want to fill the kite until the halyard is all the way made. So that brings us to the next person in the boat, the middle person. As you bear away around the mark and the skipper counts down the set, the middle person will jump into the middle of the boat, grab the halyard, and hoist as fast as possible. The key person in a spinnaker set is the jib person. They're pulling the jib to weather to allow the spinnaker to come out of the bag easily, and they're pulling the tack line to make the tack all the way to the end of the pole. So they have multiple jobs. And the spinnaker cannot be hoisted until the jib is pulled to weather. So as the skipper counts down the set, the jib person will be really the first one to move into the boat. And once the skipper says set, the jib person wants to trim the jib to windward and put it in the cleat. So you can see in this video, we pull the jib to weather of the dowser hole to allow the kite to freely come out of the bag. And it's not until the jib's pulled to weather that the person in the middle of the boat really starts going hard on the halyard. Once the halyard's all the way made and the tack's all the way made, both the jib person and the middle person who's pulling up the halyard will call made, and then the jib person will immediately release the jib to allow it to fill, and it'll help you also fill your spinnaker. Thank you for watching this Melges tutorial. For more information on new boats, new quantum sails, and parts for your Melges boat, please visit melges.com.